Now come. Study of fuel on the basis of calorific value. Give heading. Study of fuel on the basis of calorific value. Right, bacha? Right. Study of fuel on the basis of calorific value. Study of fuel on the basis of calorific value. What is calorific value? You all guys know very well. When a 1 gram of fuel burn inside the vehicle, those heat or energy generated, that is calorific value of fuel. I hope you guys know very well. Write in the order of calorific value. See, number 1, coal. Number 2, petroleum product. Number 3, LPG. Number 4, CNG. And number 5, hydrogen. As I have mentioned on the board, always try to follow same pattern. Don't write comma, comma, comma. Write from top to bottom in this order. Why? See, there are some reasons. In these all fuel that you have mentioned, coal have minimum calorific value. Hydrogen have maximum calorific value. So coal have minimum calorific value. What about hydrogen? Hydrogen have maximum calorific value. It means what? It means top to bottom calorific value is going to increase. Calorific value is going to increase. And how many nature of fuel we are using? 3. Coal is what? Solid. Petroleum is what? Liquid. LPG say hydrogen is what? Gases. Okay, gaseous nature of fuel. Okay, they are gaseous nature of fuel. So coal, petroleum. So coal, solid. Petroleum, liquid. LPG, CNG, hydrogen is what? They are gaseous nature of fuel. Okay, they are gaseous nature of fuel. Okay, they are gaseous nature of fuel. So in this case, what you got? Sir, gaseous nature of fuel have highest calorific value. Great. In this conclusion, you got gaseous nature of fuel have highest calorific value. You are right. Okay, now come. First of all, you give heading solid nature of fuel. Means coal. Everybody give a heading. First of all, we'll go toward the solid nature of fuel. Then we'll go toward the discussion of liquid nature of fuel. And then we will go toward the discussion of gaseous nature of fuel. Come, solid nature of fuel. Come, solid nature of fuel. The solid nature of fuel, give a heading. Solid nature of fuel, in bracket, coal. Good. First of all, we'll go towards the types of coal. What about the types of coal? The one is anthracite. Second one is bituminous. Third one is lignite. Fourth one is peat. So anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. These all are different types of coal. And this is the order of coal. In this order, you people always remember, in this order has some logic also. And this order have some logic also. Even those fuel here we are using, coal, petroleum, LPG, CNG, hydrogen, all are hydrocarbons. All are hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon means they have a hydrogen and carbon compounds. Hydrocarbon means they have hydrogen and carbon compounds. So hydrocarbon means they are hydrogen and carbon compounds, hydrocarbons. Okay, they are hydrocarbons, hydrogen and carbon compound. Now listen. Coal, petroleum, hydrocarbons, even, see, LPG has what? LPG have propane, LPG have butane. All are what? C2H6, C4H8. These all are what? Okay, they all are okay. LPG gases. CNG is what? That is methane. CH4. So CH everywhere. So carbon, hydrogen. Which gas burn in CNG cylinder? Methane. Which gas burn in LPG cylinder? Propane and butane. Which gas burn in hydrogen cylinder? Hydrogen. So mostly here, at least all gases what you got, at least they are hydrocarbons except hydrogen. So that is the reason even coal and petroleum also have a carbon and hydrogen compound, and that is the reason these all the fuels are called generally what? Hydrocarbon. They're generally called as what? Hydrocarbon. Now come here, guys. These all four different types of coals: anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Keep remember this order: anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Now come about the carbon content. Carbon content. So now come here into the carbon content. What will here in the case of carbon content? See guys, anthracite is that coal where amount of carbon content in this hydrocarbon is maximum. Here 85% plus carbon content. Peat is that coal where amount of carbon content is less than 35%. Less than 35%. So less than 35%. Okay, less than 35%. It's a peat. So anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and what about bottom to top? Amount of carbon content is going to rise. So amount of carbon content is going to rise. So bottom to top carbon content is going to rise. After it, guys, burning efficiency. What is it? Burning efficiency. Now listen. Those coal have a maximum amount of carbon content. Make this logic. Those coal have a maximum amount of carbon content. Their burning efficiency is maximum. Those coal have a minimum amount of carbon content. Burning efficiency is minimum. Bottom to top burning efficiency is going to rise. And next, what about the result? Conclusions, you tell me. Those coal burn more effectively. In this case, what about the heat generation? Maximum. What about the smoke formation? Minimum. Heat formation is maximum. Smoke formation is minimum. And in this case, what about the ash content? Also minimum. The reason is, you tell me. Definitely, sir. When the more burning happen, due to more carbon content, more heat generation. More burning, more heat, less smoke. You just take a wood and do the burning of wood. When the wood burning more and more effectively, in that case more and more heat amount and less amount of smoke. And in this case more wood burn, so ultimately less amount of ash content. Raakh kam aati hai bacha. See. So overall this is what? Sir, this is the best coal in the world. Now you people understood logically. Make a logic. UPSC need a logic. Which coal is the best coal if UPSC asks? The answer is the anthracite. Why? They have maximum heat, they have a minimum smoke, and they have a minimum amount of ash content. Reason more amount of coal burn, so ash content are very less. And what about peat? Heat is what? Minimum. Smoke is what? Maximum. Ash is what? Maximum. What about the result? Worst coal. What about result? Worst coal. WORST. Worst coal. So it's a worst coal, right? It's a worst coal. So I hope you people very clear which coal is good, which coal is worst. Up now, I just want to ask you guys in reference of India. In reference of India. My question is, which type of coal highly present in India? So which type of coal present in India? Then the answer is lignite, lignite and bituminous. Okay, so lignite and bituminous, I will tell you, they are average and below average quality of coal. They have an average and below average quality of coal. They have average and below average quality of coal. So they have average and below average quality of coal. Now you tell me guys, India have an average and below average quality of coal. So what about the problem with the Indian coal? What about the problem with the Indian coal? Sir, at least these all the features you will get at least most of the cases in the case of Indian coal. Yes or no? Our coal is what? Less heat. Our coal is what? More smoke. Our coal is what? More amount of ash content. So what about result? Our coal is not best. Great. And this is the reason India is the country who is also importing lot of coal from the other countries. Among top 5 coal importer nation, India is also one of them. Right? We have average and below average quality of coal. Right. We have an average and below average quality of coal. Right, we have an average and below average quality of coal. Okay, right, problem with Indian coal. Problem with Indian coal. Less heat, more smoke. Okay, written there. Heat less, smoke maximum, ash content maximum. Okay, fine. Actually, you tell guys, what was the question? Okay, you know the coal wala question also UPSC has in 2011. Okay, what happened when the coal burned? Okay, here I just want to tell you guys, what kind of UPSC prelims 2011. See, what is the question? From thermal power plant means burning of coal. From thermal power plant, which type of polluting gases emit in the atmosphere? Option was CO2, option was SO2, option was NOx. You know, all options were right there in 2011. And the same question UPSC further asked in 2020. So the question of UPSC further repeated in these examinations. Okay, it was further repeated in these examinations. Okay, it was further repeated in this examinations. So thermal power plant, CO2, SO2 and NOx. Okay everyone, CO2, SO2 and NOx. And one thing I want to tell you guys, India is among top 5 coal importer nation in the world. The reason is quality. Okay, among top 5 coal importer nation in the world. Also no, that was the question. What Indian coal have a more amount of ash content? It was right or wrong? It was right. Now see, what is the demand of your UPSC question paper? Okay, what is the demand of your UPSC question paper? You just see here guys. Okay, this is the file. I just want to show you the question paper. See guys, see. 2020. I just want to show you guys UPSC have a need of concepts. You people, why focusing the fact and figures? This is the reason I'm telling you, just listen my class, you will understand all the entire concept. See here guys. Consider the following statement. Coal ash contain arsenic, lead and mercury. This answer we get later on. Coal fire power plant release a sulfur dioxide of nitrogen, right? The same question of 2011 PT started here, again further came. High ash content is observed in Indian coal. So second is right, third is right. Okay, first we'll check later on. See, from the first day you are able to solve UPSC question paper. Okay, from the first day you have started to the UPSC questions. So remember this. Okay, so you remember this. Now come next. Okay, now come next. Actually, I just want to tell you about Indian coal, some more feature. Indian coal have a lot of limitation you have seen. Okay, Indian coal have a lot of limitation you people have seen. But here I want to tell you guys, Indian coal is good in one aspect. Why? Indian coal have a less amount of sulfur dioxide gas. Right? Indian coal have less amount of sulfur. Indian coal have less amount of sulfur dioxide gas. So Indian coal have less amount of sulfur dioxide gas. Why I am telling you guys? Reason. You know, if you people do the comparison of CO2, SO2 and NOxes, you know, SO2 is more and more dangerous for all of your life, guys. CO2 create the problem, NOxes create the problem, but SO2 is more dangerous. CO2, NOxes, they increase the temperature, responsible for global warming. Okay, then you know what happened? Melting of ice, submergence of coastal areas. In that way, they create the problem. But slowly, gradually, slowly. What sulfur dioxide? Just inhale, problem. Respiratory system, circulatory system, they create the effects. They create the effects. In this way, guys, they have a problem. They have a problem. Okay, the sulfur dioxide is more dangerous, everybody remember, in comparison to CO2 and NOxes. In comparison to CO2 and NOxes, everybody remember, it is dangerous. So what is the solid nature of fuel? I hope you can understand. And each and every part that you people can understand, I have discussed, which was required for your paper.